Hey everyone, today's topic was very interesting on funding strategies. There's quite a few different ways that you can fund to support your publishing and marketing efforts to sustain your writing platform over time. A few of them are crowdfunding, like Patreon, which is a relatively new site, Kickstarter, Indiegogo, PubSlush, and Unbound. Kickstarter and Indiegogo being two of the bigger ones out of this list. Patreon is like Kickstarter and Indiegogo, where you set up reward tiers for your followers or the people that you want to entice to invest in what you're doing as far as your writing. And it's like any of the others, like with Kickstarter and Indiegogo. It's just an incentive of whatever you want to give them to apply to, the $1 tier, the $5 tier, and so on and so forth. And a couple of other ways is you can monetize your website somehow, and you can also monetize your YouTube channel for your followers. They're on there to give them an incentive of, subscribing and following you and helping to pay for what you do as far as the YouTube channel. And there's also ways like grants through sites like Funds for Writers or your one thing here, I don't know if it's that way in all the other states as well, but I know in South Carolina, the South Carolina Arts Commission gives a fellowship every year to people who are in the creative arts, like artists or writers or anybody that falls under the arts category. Basically, they have different categories for what they offer as far as the fellowships, and you apply, and if you win, you get $5,000. You do have to show how you plan to use the money throughout the year to fund your writing and your publishing at the goals for that year. And it was very interesting. It was a lesson learned too, as I did apply one year for the fellowship here for the state's arts commission, and I did not win, and that was okay. But it was, like I said, it was a lesson on what to do and how to fill out paperwork for grants and fellowships to get money through the Arts Commission and things like that. As far as like even Funds for Writers, it was a real good eye-opening experience, and working with them and through the paperwork and asking questions, I did learn a lot, so that was good. And the Patreon and Kickstarter and Indiegogo, I am members of. I am a member of those sites, but I haven't really utilized them as an author yet to fund anything other than Patreon. But Patreon hasn't been real successful because I haven't been able to devote time to it, and I plan to change that. So it's been really interesting, in lessons and learned and what to do and what not to do in funding for my writing and my publishing and marketing.